Hi, I'm Jason Harker from Japanese Knotweed Expert, and today I'm talking about Part 35 compliant reports. In particular, when would you need one and why would you need one? Well, the simple answer is you would need one if you were being sued because of Japanese knotweed, or you're suing somebody because of Japanese knotweed. Let me give you an example, and we'll talk about person A and person B. So this is what we've had to deal with this week. Person A is suing person B because she is saying that Japanese knotweed is encroaching from person's B garden into person's A garden. So what we've done as an expert, because when you have a Part 35 compliant report, what you're doing is having an independent expert, so they're not biased, we're not biased, we come in and we write a report based solely on the facts. And then we submit that report. And that report is in a format that is acceptable to the judge and to the court. So that way, if you have to defend a case or suing a case, then you can use our report as part of your evidence. So in this particular case, we went out and we conducted a survey on person B's land. And as part of that survey, what we did was what we call an archaeological dig. I know it sounds funny, but what that basically involves is rather than digging with a digger or a shovel, we actually dig with a trowel. And we excavate carefully where the rhizomes are, but in particular what we're looking for is direction of growth. And what we found in this particular case was actually that the rhizomes were growing from person A's garden. So keep in mind that person A is suing person B for encroachment. She's saying that Japanese knotweed has come from person B's garden onto her garden, that it's growing on her side, that it's causing issues, which means that she can't enjoy her garden, that it's maybe causing some damage. So you can understand why she would make that claim and obviously claim a certain amount of money for that. Whereas person B was adamant that the Japanese knotweed was actually growing from person A. And when we conducted our survey and our dig, specifically around the rhizomes, that's exactly what we found. We found that the Japanese knotweed was actually encroaching from person's A garden into person's B garden. And there was other evidence as well. So there was less than 2 square metres on person's B garden. There was more than 16 square metres on person A's garden, all of which points to the actual Japanese knotweed origins being on person A's garden and then encroaching under the fence into person's B garden. Now, obviously, these types of things can become messy, which is why it's so important that you have an experienced company that has written many Part 35 compliant reports, that's done this successfully and has made sure that they are to the right standard for the judge and the court. So if you've got any questions, any problems, especially if somebody's trying to sue you over Japanese knotweed, or you're suing somebody else because of Japanese knotweed encroaching onto your garden, then please get in touch with us and we'll be happy to give you some free advice. The best way to do that is either contact us by phone or by email, but either way, we look forward to seeing you and speaking to you. Jason Harker, Japanese Knotweed Expert.